to your day 20 of Yoga Challenge. We are almost there, 2 more days to go. Today you're going to be working on our Pick Your Peak, which was the camel pose. So, because it's a back bend, you're going to avoid curving the lower back by lifting the upper body and opening the chest. So that's basically what back bend asks us to do. And we might need to get a blanket to put it underneath the knees, and maybe a block would be useful too. If you have it, if you don't worry, you're gonna be fine. We're going to work in the wide child's leg pose. So opening the knees out to the side, big toes should touch. You're gonna sit back on the heels, bring your hands as far as they can go, resting your forehead on a mat or on the block. Just taking a time here to arrive on your mat. Bring your awareness to this moment. Focusing on the breathing in and out through the nose. Deepening and slowing down. Noting how your body feels today. How's your mind? How are your emotions? Just noticing, just observing. No judgment or attachments. One more full breath here. On the next inhale, you're gonna pull your body up. Bring your knees in to touch. Not to touch, sorry, hip distance apart. And you're gonna sit back on your heels into your hero pose. So you have the option to sit with your toes untucked, or if it's too hard on your ankles, you can tuck your toes. And then whatever suits you better. So from here, you're gonna interlace the fingers, all the fingers, and release index and thumb. And then left thumb comes over the right thumb. This is called Kali Mudra. So as you inhale, you're gonna lift the arms up into your Kali Mudra. Just bringing the arms towards the ears, just loosening up the shoulders a little. Make sure your spine is nice and long. Core is engaged. One more inhale here. Exhale, you're going to release your Kali Mudra. Let your arms reach up towards the ceiling. Then from here, you're going to take a hold of opposite elbows and maybe opening the chest a little bit more. Bring it slightly backwards. Make sure you're not curving your lower back so your spine is too long. You're drawing the navel towards your spine. On your next inhale, you're going to release the arm, reach then both up towards the ceiling, and you're going to have a hold of opposite elbows, so the other way that you just did. Probably feels weird. Just pushing it slightly backwards. Remember to listen to your body. Do what feels comfortable for you, so no pain, no discomfort at all. I apologize for the noise in my neighborhood. On your next inhale, you're going to release the arms up. Bring them towards the floor. And now you're going to find your tabletop. So, knees are under the hips and wrists are under the shoulders. From here, you're going to take a warm up for the spine chair cat cow. So as you inhale, you look forward, open the chest, draw your scapulas in towards each other, tailbone is up. As you exhale, you curve your spine, bring your chin towards your chest, rounding one scapula very far from the other. 2 more like this. Inhale, lift the chest, look forward. Exhale, round your spine, creating space between the shoulder blades. Last one, inhale. And exhale. body back into your tabletop. Walk the hands forward into your puppy pose. So keep your knees and hips as they are. Just move the arms forward and maybe you can rest your forehead on the floor. Again, remember you're always avoiding to curve the lower back. So contract your core, send your tailbone in towards the floor, and you're just focused here on opening through the armpits and shoulders. One more inhale. Nice. With control, you're gonna place your arms on the floor, forearms on the floor. Slide it, your torso and hips down, and you're in your Sphinx pose. So from here, arms and hands are pressing down firmly on the floor. Elbows are under the shoulders. You're gonna make sure that your legs are in hip distance apart. Top of the feet is on the floor. Inhale, look forward, bringing those scapulas down towards the rib cage. Opening to the chest, pulling your chest and your heart forward. One more inhale here. Exhale, bring your chin towards your chest, tuck your toes under, walk your hands underneath the shoulders. Start to send your hips up and back into your first downward dog. So make sure you're pressing your tip fingers and knuckles of the hands. Shoulders and arms are very engaged. You're pushing the heels back down towards the floor. Maybe take a bend of the knees, moving the body as you feel like. Maybe moving the neck side to side. Always pushing the chest towards the thighs, thighs in towards the chest. Core is engaged. Remember, you always have the option to take your child's pose or tabletop instead your double facing dog. Nice. From here, on your next inhale, you're gonna pick up the right leg, stand it up with your three-leg dog. Hips are square, toes pointing down. Take a bench of the knee, and as you exhale, you're gonna lean your body forward into your plank. Look forward towards the hands and step your right foot between the hands. Drop the left knee on the floor, you're in your low lunge. Inhale, lift the arms up. Find your Kali Mudra one more time. So interlace the fingers, index and thumbs are released. Left thumb over the right. And from here now we're going to start to drop the left arm towards the right leg and reach the right arm all the way up, opening the chest towards the ceiling. One more inhale here. Exhale, bring your body back where it were, and then from here you're going to drop the right hand on the floor, lifting the left arm up towards the ceiling. Nice. On your next exhale, bring left hand beside the left foot, tuck your right toes under, float the right knee, send your left foot beside the right into your downward dog. I'm gonna take about 3 breaths here again. Just finding your breath in case you lost it. Okay, now from here, you're gonna drop the knees on the floor and lower your body one more time into your Sphinx pose. So shoulders are over the elbows, fingers and forearms are pressing down. Great. From here, you're gonna open through the chest, pushing your scapulas back and down. Nice. As you exhale, you're gonna bring your chin towards your chest, tuck your toes under, send your hips up and back. Walk the feet in as much as you can So in your dolphin pose. So the same as downward dog, gonna keep pushing the heels back and down. But this time you're opening through the shoulders and armpits. If that's too harsh for you, go back to your swing pose. That's no problem at all. I'll take one more breath here. Exhale, lengthening from the top of the head. Walk the legs all the way back and lower your torso on the floor. Untuck the toes and lower the whole body on the floor. Forehead is on your mat. From here, you're gonna bring your arms behind you. You're gonna interlace the fingers and roll the shoulders up and back. Then from here, press the inner thighs in towards each other. You're gonna take an inhale, so you're gonna push through the arms, reaching to the wall behind you, and start to lift the chest off the floor. Avoid looking forward, you're not curving the neck. If you're okay here, if you're gonna go further, maybe you can pick up those legs off the floor. You're gonna hold here in your own variation for 3 breaths. On your next exhale, with control, lower your body all the way down. Let your arms fall along the body. Bring your left ear towards your mat. Just take one breath here. Bring your head back to center. You're gonna do the same thing one more time. So you're gonna interlace the fingers behind you. Roll the shoulders up and back. Bring the scapulas in towards each other. From here, as you inhale, you're gonna push through the arms, lift your head and chest off the floor. You have the option to stay here. If you wanna go further, you can pick up the legs into your lotus pose. 3 breaths here. Next exhale, with control, release your body all the way down. Release the arms along the body and bring your left ear towards your mat for 1 breath. Nice. Bring your forehead back to center. Bring your hands underneath the shoulder. You're gonna bring your forehead back to center. Bring your hands underneath the shoulders. Take your toes under, elbows hugged in towards your body. Start to lift the chest. Lift knees and send your hips back into your downward dog. Just feeling how the chest and shoulder blades, armpits are a bit more open now. Now on your next inhale, look towards the hands. Take a bend at the knees and place them slowly on the floor. Great. Bring your body back up. Then, from here, you have the option to take a blanket and place it underneath the knees to make it a little bit more comfortable. Or if you don't have one, that's no problem at all. Then, you're gonna make sure that your knees are strictly under the hips line. I have the options to keep your toes tucked or untouched. Then, from here, you're gonna sit back on your heels. Walk the hands back and turn your fingers towards you. So you're pushing to the hands, pulling the shoulders back and down. So you're opening the chest. You're gonna hold here for only 1 breath. Keep lengthening from the top of the head. And on your next inhale, with control, you're gonna start to lift your hips and push it slightly up towards the ceiling. Holding here for 3 breaths. Keep opening to the chest, lifting from pelvic floor, core, upper body, top of the head. On your next exhale, you release the hips Walk the hands in and find your hero one more time. Now, whatever variation you want to pick, next time you're gonna bring your block if you have one. So when your legs are in line with your knees, if you don't contract your inner thighs, your knees might fall off to the side, the same as I always remember you guys in bridge. So you're gonna bring the block or a blanket, whatever you have. Or if you don't have, just remember to engage your inner thigh muscles. To squeeze the block in, so you're engaging those muscles, avoiding the knees fall out to the side, to also protect your lower back. And then from here, you're gonna bring your hands to your hips. You're gonna bring your hands on your hips and draw your elbows up behind you. So you're opening to the chest, creating a space between your collarbones. From here, keep pressing the block or engaging the inner thigh muscles, and you're gonna hold here for 3 breaths. Maybe looking slightly up, just to bring the sensation of camel pose. You're lifting from pelvic floor, upper chest. Nice. With control, you're gonna release. Maybe take off the block if you have one. Then you're gonna go for a first attempt of camel pose. So if you leave your toes untucked, you're gonna drop your arms a little bit lower. So if you keep your feet tucked, your toes tucked under, it's easier to reach your ankles. So whatever is easier for you, you're gonna start engaging the inner thigh muscles. So you're lifting from pelvic floor all the way up towards the chest. You're gonna bring your hands into your lower back. Fingers are pointing down. And from here, your elbows are hugging in towards each other. So if you're ready, then you're opening to the chest. Avoid curving the lower back. You're opening through the upper body and chest. Take an inhale here. And with control, you're gonna start to lean your body back, opening the chest as a rainbow up towards the ceiling. If you feel comfortable here, you can stay. You're gonna take about 5 breaths. Or if you wanna go further, you can walk slowly, one hand to hold the ankle, maybe looking back. Keep pushing the hips forward, core is to engage. You're opening to the chest. More inhale here. With control, if you're holding on the up ankles, you're gonna bring your hands to your hips. It slowly bring your body up. Sit back on your heels. Gonna take a breath here, just lengthening from the top of the head. And exhale, lower into your child's pose, just for 3 breaths. Control, bring your body back up into your hero pose. And you're gonna try one more time. So this time I'm gonna keep my toes untucked up, bringing that engagement from pelvic floor all the way up. Bring your hands to your hips or lower back. Hug your elbows in, opening to the chest, and slowly with control, reaching the chest up all the way around. Curve your spine backwards. Option to stay here and hold for 5 breaths, or maybe have a hold of the heels. So you're opening to the chest. Inner muscles of your thighs are engaged, so you're avoiding opening the knees out to the side. Maybe you look back. Here. With control, if you're holding on your heels, bring your hands back to your hips. Slowly bring it back up. Sit back on your heels. Take 1 breath here. And move to your child's pose one more time. control, push your body back up. Gonna release the knees on the mat, lift the block aside. Just rock the legs in front of you, out and long. Maybe taking advantage of the knees, maybe then keep them straight. Toes are pointing up towards the ceiling, lengthening from the top of the head. Take an inhale here, and exhale, slide forward into your Dandasana. Your next inhale, walk your hands, slowly push your body back up to seated. You're gonna take a half lord of the fishes here. So you're gonna pick up the right leg, bend the right knee, bring it over the left. You have the options to do half lords of fishes, or maybe if you wanna go further, you can take advantage of the left knee and bring the left foot in towards your right glute. You're gonna place your right hand behind you. Inhale, lift the left arm up, and exhale, twist to your right hand side. Again, from each back to upper back. Lengthening from the top of the head. As you inhale, you feel your body growing. Exhale, you twist a little bit deeper. Nice. With control, bring your head back to center, lengthening the left leg and the right leg. I'm going to take advantage of the left foot, left knee, place the left foot over the right foot to engage. You have the option to do a half, or if you want to go to the full version, take advantage of the right knee and bring it in towards the left hip. Left arm goes behind you, right arm, inhale, lifts up. Exhale, have a hold of the knee, or maybe push the knee with the elbow, lengthening from the top of the head. Focus on your breath again. Great. On your next inhale, slowly bring your body back to center. You're gonna lengthen both legs one more time. Walk your hips slightly in. Take advantage of the knees. Place your both feet on the floor. Lengthen from the top of the head. With control, you're gonna drop the back all the way down on the floor. Ooh, nice. Take a wiggle off the knees side to side. Great. You're going to take 2 rounds of bridge pose. So you want to walk your feet in towards your hips, not too much, don't leave some space between them. Place your hands and arms on the floor so you're firmly pressing them down. Just bring your awareness here to the points of your body that are in contact with the floor. So feet are pressing down very firmly, arms, shoulders are back and down. Nice. From here, the next inhale, you're gonna start to pick up the heels off the floor. Sorry. On your next inhale, you're gonna start to lift the hips off the floor, lifting lower back, middle back. Maybe if you wanna go a little bit further, you're gonna bring your arms, interlace the arms behind your back, opening the chest a little bit more. But make sure your inner thigh muscles is still engaged, so you're avoiding the knees collapsing out to the side, protecting your lower back. One more inhale here. Have your arms behind your back, let them go. And as you exhale, with control, release the body all the way down. Okay. Now, the wheel was the second pose that I gave you as an option to pick. So you're gonna give a try if you had it already, if you have more or less an idea how to do it. You can follow me. If you don't, you can take a bridge pose, that's no problem, okay? So if you're trying to do your wheel, you're gonna place your hands beside your ears with your fingers turning towards your feet. Hug your elbows in. Then from here, you're gonna start to lift as you inhale. You're gonna do the same action you did in bridge. So you're gonna start to lift the hips off the floor, lower back, middle back, until maybe you push to the hands and lift the upper back off the floor. Opening to the chest, legs are very engaged, inner thigh muscles are pressing in towards each other. Take one more inhale here. As you exhale, you're gonna bring your chin towards your chest. If you're in your heels, lower your head with control, upper back, middle back, and hips. Nice. Bring your arms into a cactus shape, and with control, bring your knees towards your chest. Let them fall out towards your left hand side into a spinal twist. Maybe you want to close off the eyes. Deepening the inhales and the exhales. As if control, bring your head and knees back to center. Let them fall towards your right and maybe look towards your left. Breathing in the twist, sending your breath to that area. Bring your head and legs back to center as you inhale. And as you exhale, you're gonna find your final resting pose, your Shavasana. Your legs out long, or maybe knees bent. Whatever is more relaxing for you. Draw your shoulders down towards the rib cage, opening through the chest. Palms are facing up. I'm going to take a moment here just to let the practice set in the body. For now, there's no control of the breath, of the body. If you notice any tension, any discomfort on the body, just allow these parts to relax. So for each inhale, you expand your body. And for each exhale, you let your body relax a little bit more. Begin to bring your awareness back to this body. Deepening the inhales and the exhales. Bring some movement to fingers and toes. Bring the arms overhead, giving your body a big stretch. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Let them fall out towards the side. Rolling the whole body. As you're hanging on the floor, take one more breath here. When you're ready, you're gonna push through the hands, bring your body into a comfortable seated position. Maybe place your hands on your knees or maybe in towards the chest. Maybe closing off the eyes. I'm gonna take a moment here to appreciate yourself for your hard work, for finding time in your day and life to practice your yoga. Bring your chin towards your chest. Namaste. I really hope you enjoyed this class, guys. Hopefully you can feel your body and your chest a little more open, which is amazing for the breathing too. And posture. Tomorrow it's our last day of yoga practice for this challenge. I want to thank you so much for being here with me for these 20 days. And I will see you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.